This one's for all you men out there, okay? Brock, why aren't men getting a second date after they think the date went amazing?
This is a really, really common thing that I experience. So what I have found over the past 4 to 5 years in particular, because this is something that continues to grow, there's this big idea that if a guy will just get his money right, that he should have an abundance of options, that he should be just knocking it out of the park. Couldn't be further from the truth.
Tell me more.
Couldn't be further from the truth. So what ends up happening is that when a guy really focuses massively on making a lot of money, he starts neglecting other areas that are really important to being a well-rounded man. So he doesn't have really good conversational skills, perhaps. Maybe he is compensating because he's not dedicating time in the gym, or he doesn't have a good social circle, or he's just not a very interesting person. So he leans real heavy into his money. Maybe that first date costs a lot. He kind of goes over the top, talks about financial accomplishments, and he is boring. He's not even asking questions about her. He's just trying to get the validation, maybe trying to mask over some of the things that he isn't very strong in, hoping that she doesn't catch on to that.
Yeah.
But women are very, very intelligent. They're very intuitive.
Did y'all hear that? We are so smart. Thank you.
And they will pick up on those things that you are deficient in, whether you are willing to acknowledge it or not. So even though you think the date went really well, you think that the chemistry was good, maybe you even talked about yourself, and so now you're like, oh man, this was such a good date. She hated it.
Yeah.
She didn't feel connected because there was no opportunity for you to really connect on things that are important, and you were just seeking more validation. So that's one of the biggest reasons a lot of guys are not getting a second date.
I think that this is some really, really good advice. Also, when you are talking to anyone ever, it is so important to listen and then give them back information about things that are personal and important to them. So if you're just sitting there talking about your bank account and then you didn't ask one thing about my great grandma, you're crazy.
Yes.
I agree with you. All right, Brock, if we want to find out more information, he has some amazing stuff on YouTube, all the things. Where should we go? Sure.
You can go to my website, brockolsen.com. You can find me on Facebook, Brock Olsen. You could go to, like Sierra said, YouTube, which is Brock Olsen, the dating expert, or just Instagram.